Evening everybody, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. It's the world of Wayne, and thank you Arsena for getting it. You almost got it. You sort of mixed the first film and the second film together. So the first film was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. The second film was Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. So I've gave it you anyway because you only want to got anywhere clear to that. I said I was going to make it harder, didn't I? I did one yesterday. What was it yesterday? It was I can't even remember what we put up yesterday. But you got it pretty quick. So that's why I thought I'm going to make it a lot harder. Hello, Svi. How's it going? Now, we've been getting a lot of new people on the channel lately. A hell of a lot of new people. So just so you know, Thursday night is chat night. I'll talk about models and stuff like that. But normally, I just let the conversations get dictated by the comments, really. But I've got some things to show you and to share with you already. Carl Ashwin, I don't know if you saw the stream yesterday. But I'm that far now from your Ark of the Covenant, so we are getting there. So that will be coming to you shortly, so everyone's happy. Team Wolf, that was what yesterday's was. Thank you, it was Team Wolf yesterday. But how the devil is everyone? Having fun today. As you notice, I've got the Ecto 1 behind me because we're about to, well, tomorrow, hopefully, as long as I can get the thing apart, we're going to be installing this bad boy, which is going to be up on Model Mods shortly. Not yet, shortly. So you can't order this yet, but it will be coming on there shortly for you to order. A bit of power mod. I've had a look at it. Looks really easy to install, really easy. So should be fun. Thank you for that, Kevin. I just had to put this one on because I've been eating ribs tonight, and they went all down my Star Wars top that I was wearing today. So we are all good. And hello, Sebastian. How's it going? Someone on my subs told me that you told my name in reason for ship models. Yes. How did you know that? I said go and check out Dead Bar Models to see his ships. Because of your Welcome to the Cave and all the ships that you had in there, especially the one that you have behind you when you're doing the stream. Yeah, definitely. So always sending people over to you. You've completely forgot about it. You're always forgetting me. I'm hurt, Craig. You're always forgetting me. Did you find the Dogtanian YouTube channel? No, I used to have them, Mr. RoboVision. I used to have them on Plex, so I could watch them whenever I want. You know what? I'm looking down the list here, and I haven't answered anything. I haven't seen anything from young Christian from Grantham. Is he not in here tonight? He is there. He is. Look, hello, it's Christian from Grantham. I was getting worried then, Christian.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
I think that's all cool. Yeah, I don't know what's been going on the YouTube channel at the moment. Let me click up Andy CH's thing. I wanted to get to 30,000 subscribers by my birthday. I roughly do about 30 subscribers a week. No, 30 subscribers a day. 20, 30, something like that. In the last week, I've had almost 200 subscribers every day. So the way things are at the moment, we're roughly about 100 subscribers away from reaching my birthday milestone of 30,000 subscribers, which I'm just shocked about. I'm so humbled by it. I don't know what to say. So and I've got a funny feeling we're going to do it overnight as well. So if you haven't subscribed and you want to help that little final push, then by all means, please click that subscribe button. I do believe your name will pop up on the screen automatically as well if you haven't subscribed before. But if you have, don't unsubscribe and subscribe again, because I don't think it will work. But if that worked, that would be cool. But we did have an enjoyable stream last night, even though the Patreon stream, everything was going wrong. It was one of those streams, everything going wrong. So I'm going to show you what I was working at. So I've got the camera that I haven't even set up here. But this is what we're up to. So as you can see, the seats are in the cockpit area. We've got the dials in place there, and that's the DC-3. That's where we're up to at the moment. It's taking forever to do this. And the other thing, which was the big mistake that I made today, was that I showed everyone how to do this, but I hadn't finished it at the start of the video. So on the close-up, when you zoom in on a camera, any imperfections are magnified about 100%. But as you can see, look, the top is looking lovely. It doesn't look rough. It doesn't look bad at all. As you can see, it's absolutely perfect. The picture just made it look worse than it was at the time, but I have cleaned all of that up. So for this mod here, obviously I painted these vents as well. I didn't want them black, but it's your model. You do with them as you want. So when we get the lights in here, there we go. That's what it looks like. Looks a lot better, I think. I do like it. I like it a lot. But I thought I will. I'm just going to turn off your message, Andy. 1 second. There we go. So I'm really happy with how that's turned out. But there you go. Let's unplug that. Otherwise, I'm going to have no battery left. But that's the reason why I'm going to be doing the Model Mods battery charger, because everyone was under the impression that because it had 6 AAA batteries, the old Ecto one here, it was going to be 6 times 1.5 volts, 9 volts. It's not. The way the battery packs are arranged, it's only 4.5 volts, which I guess we've got them extra batteries for increased ampage. Yeah, it's going to be pretty much similar to what the DeLorean runs on, the 4.5 volts. But it's going to be fun to put that one in. Oh, thank you, Lucas. I appreciate that from the last live stream. I've got a notification from Eagle Moss. I don't know if anyone else has got it. My Ecto 1 issue 20 is on the way. So it might be here tomorrow. If not, it might be here Monday. So I'm wondering if it comes like tomorrow or Monday, do you want me to do an impromptu live stream like I did for issue 19? Or shall I just like post it up on social media? It's entirely up to you. Bearing in mind that tomorrow, if it comes from say 1 o'clock onwards, I'm not here. I'm picking my kiddies up. So then Monday though, I'm here all the time. So hello Bruce, how's it going? How are you now? I'm very good, John. How are you too? If I do, would you like first refusal? What? I'm always missing conversations. Thursday night is notorious for me being far behind on chat as well. So if I miss a message, I don't mean to. I'm going through the chat, and at the moment, I'm already like 3 minutes behind. By about 1:30, I'm going to be about 10 minutes behind. But I will make sure I try and read your messages. Now, another thing is we've been playing this brilliant game, which is I'm going to try and bring it up, which I'm going to retitle Merch on the Map. And people have been sending in their pictures of any World Away merchandise they're wearing and their locations. So over to the map. We're in Corby, and today's person, if you haven't already seen it, lives across the pond. So this is more about me trying to find places than anything else. All the way in Los Angeles here. I don't know whereabouts in Los Angeles, but I'm guessing probably I don't know, let's go west. You probably you live in that situation there, but that person, if you haven't seen his YouTube channel, is Phil Siegel, and as you can see, he's wearing my I Make Mistakes So You Don't Have To shirt from his video that came out yesterday. And if you haven't seen that video, oh my god, you're missing. I did put it on social media, but I've also created a link here to that. So not only is he talking about the Dalek that he's just built, he's also doing a Q&A about the Doctor Who movie from 1996 that he helped produce with Paul McGann, and he's answering questions about it, and I was riveted today, absolutely riveted. So check that link out. And if you don't know Phil Spruverse channel, I'm just looking down my list of things here, there is the link on the screen to his YouTube channel, and you might be on tonight. So if you are, Phil, how's it going? Phil, I got your email. You need to confirm, is it 10 a.m. my time or 10 a.m. your time? Either way is good for me, but I don't know. I haven't got a clue. You're not on YouTube. What? Who's not on YouTube, James? I hope I'm on YouTube. I've got 263 people watching me, and I've got Dash Riptide. Thank you, Howard, tipping me. I'll get down to that message in a minute, Howard, I promise. It's getting there though, isn't it? Oh, and by the way, patrons, the lost pin from yesterday's DC3, yeah, I found it. So that's all done as well. It's in the box ready to go forward. I am going to play around with putting that, dipping the levers in talcum powder and glue. I think that's quite a fun idea. So all good. Now, Ian has got the, let's show you this one. This is something that's going to be on the channel next week. He's got the Honeywell 6000 mod that's going to go into the car. Now, he's made an improvement to this as well that you can buy separately. So you have got a sticker sheet which will go above this plate here, or he does do a 3D version which you can paint now. But that's all over on Partworks Upgrades, which I'm going to put the link up on the screen right now. There you go. And I don't know if you've reached 1,000 sales yet, but Ian's telling me that if the first person or the order that does the 1,000th order will get whatever they bought refunded. So theoretically, they're getting it for free. So if you are the lucky person on Partworks Upgrades who've done the 1,000th order, you're going to get yourself some free merch. It's all good, or free mods. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. We had about 4 or 5 thumbs downs before I even started. The very presence of me being here upsets people. Some weird things been going on today. We've had some terrible weather in Corby today. So much so, I'm going to show you a picture of my back garden, and there's no filters on this at all. But for some reason, everywhere turned yellow. Check that out. That's my back garden. Everywhere turned yellow. That's no filters. Got no idea what that's all about. But I thought that was a really weird thing. And talking about weird things, I don't know if I've mentioned it before. Obviously, Mrs. Welder Wayne's in chat. Now, Mrs. Welder Wayne, if you don't know, her name's Esther. Okay. And I met Esther Gore all the way back in about 92, was it? 93? And then we lost touch, and then we got back together in 2014, the very start of 2014. What she didn't know was way back when I was a little nipper in about 1984, 1985, when Back to the Future came out. I was in my first year at high school, and I was actually a little thespian. I was a little actor, and I starred in a production of a show called Esther Forever, which is the story, it's the Bible story of, it wasn't a religious school, so God knows why we did it, but it was the Bible story of Esther and King Ahasuerus and Mordecai and Haman or Haman. But someone got in touch with me, and they kept the program. So check this out. It's a really cheesy program, I know, but we got look. This is Chalverdon School presents Esther Forever, and it must be an omen. Look down the bottom there on the cast list. Clerk Wayne Green. And the weird thing is, I still remember all of my lines from that show, but it must be some sort of omen. Esther Forever. Back in 1985, and then like the person I'm married to now is called Esther. Ooh, there's not many people out there called Esther. So but things like that just fascinate me. I'm absolutely. It might be the Stella that's making it fascinate me as well, but no, it does fascinate me. You haven't missed anything, Howard, apart from me showing off the DC3. It was good entertainment yesterday. You peeps, you do like it when things go wrong for me and I'm under frustration. We had for people who didn't see the Patreon stream, I will be doing all of the DC3s in one big video to put up on the channel, because I want the videos to go on the main channel in pack. There's 12 packs. I want pack 1, pack 2, pack 3. It's probably going to be about an hour long video, pack 1, because there's so much to do in it. But I had the usual thing of cutting something and then the pin just pinged off to the carpet monster. I never found it again, and cue the stressing. Hello Shane, how's it going? Why do us poor folk down in Oz get none of these part works? Shane, I think it's to do with a distributor, because you used to when Bassett's were around, so you used to get your DeLorean through Bassett, but they went belly up and no one stepped in to replace them, so I guess it's hard to get there. And then if a firm like D'Agostini or Eaglemoss or Hero Collector is going to support Australia, then they're going to need to set up a logistics hub in your country or find someone to do that. And all that takes money, time, and obviously resources. So I don't know. I can't really advise on that. It's a shame. But one of the biggest questions I get asked on the channel is, when's it coming to my country? And I really don't know. I really don't know. But live stream it. I will live stream it then. As soon as it comes, I will live stream it. Well, actually, hang on, what was that, Phil? If I felt adventurous, I want to put a little observation lounge pick in the back instead of their windows. You know what, Phil? I was thinking that if you did put a lens in the top there, and it is small, it's tiny small, you could have an aerial picture of the bridge and put that as a picture underneath it, couldn't you? So then, like, it lights up, and then when you look down, you can see the bridge. I think that would be brilliant. Someone could probably do it. I don't know. But that's just me going off. But I hadn't finished it. Now it's finished. I'm really happy with how that's turned out. And these vents as well. The only times I've ever seen these vents black, or the colours that they had them, is in Generations, and I think the later series of the Next Generation. Most of the time you can't even notice them, because when the ship flies over, as you can see, it looks like that. Yeah, I'll definitely be on too much Stella tonight. Will the live stream involve a dressing gown? It might do, Bergdis. Did you see? It wasn't today's one, was it? I actually clicked the live button today and then had to instantly stop it. I can't think where I was. I think I was out in the workshop, and then it already notified Twitter and Facebook, so I managed to delete those messages, and I was frantically hoping that it hadn't gone live. But why have I streamed with my dressing gown on? Bergdis, because that's very possible. Because I don't own my own dressing gown, so I just nick Mrs. Welder Wayne's. But don't worry, it's not some sort of frilly one. But it is white and puffy, so I'm walking around the house in that. Oh, well, there you go, Jim. That's it. I will be streaming it live as soon as it arrives in. Wait, after pack 10 for the Terminator, I can see why it needs a backstand. Getting heavy now. It's very heavy. And the next ones that we come from Agora models, pack 11, obviously we're going to be doing the chest plates, the pipes, the pistons, probably the base then, and I reckon we're going to finish off with that cranium at the back and circuit boards, but we'll have to see. But your Ecto's due tomorrow. Yeah, I'm guessing mine's coming tomorrow as well, Andrew. I've had the notification, but I haven't had a notification for the Eleanor, so don't know what that's all about. Did you see the post that shows all the active Hero Collector collections and the past collections? No, Nexus, I haven't. Where's that? Is that on your page? I haven't seen that. I did see your thing about RoboCop, the EU that's going to be going live soon. But I'm wondering how that would compete against Iron Man. Iron Man's the generational choice at the moment. It's only people like us who are like 70s, 80s kids that probably know what RoboCop is. What else? I'm missing something. Power Mod, Honeywell. It will come to me. It will come to me. There's something else I meant to be sharing with you tonight, but yeah, I can't think. I was going to be doing that Power Mod today, but after I took everything apart and took the top off, I've disconnected the headlights as well for now, because I'm going to have to just take this floor pan out just so I can unplug one lead. But there you go. What I'm trying to show is that when we get to issue 70 of this, it's still possible to install the Power Mod. But there you go. I don't know how far people are ahead. I know in America, what issue are you on now? You were waiting for issue 13, which I think you've got now. So I'm guessing you must be on issue 14 or 15. Anyone over the pond tell me that? I don't know. What? Private conversations, I don't know. Dan, I take it she told you she got a cutting mat, so she doesn't nick my cutting mat. I've got a brand new cutting mat here, and she decided to nick my old one. So Dan sent her a new one out, thank God. I asked for it, Kevin. So it's still a work in progress at the moment. That's why it's not up on the channel. We just want to make sure it's actually all sorted and everything's ready to go. It's meant to be ready to go either today or tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm going to let Chloe decide that. But it's good to see that there is a Power Mod out there and it's going to be coming soon. So, and obviously, if you don't know model mods are responsible for things like the flux capacitor of the DeLorean. When I do the video, I've got a playlist for all the model mod stuff, so you can just click on the playlist and watch all of that. So that'd be absolutely fine. Mrs. Worldaway, the amount of road trips that we've got coming up, going around the UK, it'll be like a tour. We're all good, Edward. We're all fun here. I don't see Fanhome's doing it in the UK, John O'Neill, but Fanhome aren't in America. So unless they make a presence in America, I don't know. I don't know. You've still got the likes of D'Agostini and Model Space over there, so I'm guessing it's still going to be marketed by them, because Fanhome is still a part of Model Space and under the arm of D'Agostini, if that makes sense. I meant under the arm, not part of Model Space. You get tired of driving your 18-wheeler through snowstorms. I'm looking forward to summer as well, Gunny. Bruce, it needs to be coming. And hello, Dominic from Oklahoma City. Here we go. Dash Riptide Howard, I've got to your thing. For glue in case the lady nicks it from you. Did you have any issues of putting in the instrument manual? No issues at all, Howard. The only issue I had was putting the other seat in, funny enough. That I wanted the seats to be... They're still not completely symmetrical. But to me, they're tilted in just slightly. It's just me being fussy, I know. But that the dashboard went in no problems. The dashboard, I mean the instrument panel. But it's an enjoyable build, but it's stressful with things going on. Ian, I will... oh, Mrs. Welder Wayne, you've dropped a Facebook message. Okay. You're only near Bradford. That's up north as well. I don't think I've ever been to Bradford. Oldham's the closest I've been around there, I think. I'm not there yet. Jeffrey, I wish I was. I'm not there yet. I'm at 29,900 and something. We're almost there. God, can you imagine if I do it on stream? Oh my God. I'll tell you exactly what I'm on, because you don't get to see that until I've actually done it. It's going to make a noise, I think. Let's turn that off. I'm actually on at the moment. Stand by. I'm on 29,954 subscribers, so I need 46 subscribers to 30,000. That's just unbelievable. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's happened. It's since that Enterprise went live. Who knows? Someone at YouTube must have pressed a button. That's all I can say. There is a store which shows up on the channel, Daniel. You put a TV link on here. What? I'm not even gonna get into that. I don't know what those conversations are about. Phil's got some amazing stories, Hilda. It's brilliant. We're gonna have to get Phil back on the channel and just and chat about, you know, stuff that's. I'd like to know what's inspired him in the productions that he's done, from TV production and film productions. What sort of things have inspired him? And I'm guessing he gets to see the props and stuff. He's shown pictures of the sets and stuff from Doctor Who. But, you know, as a model builder and someone who's avid to that, you must be sort of like passionate when you see something like that. You see good work and you think, I want some of that. I'll be in my element. I'll be absolutely in my element. Yeah, you couldn't sleep last... Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night at all. I've had hardly any sleep last night. I got up at 1 because I wanted to do... I did that last night, the Enterprise. That was done last night about 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I wanted to put the seats into the DC3. And then Mrs. Welder Wayne got up and told me I had to go to bed because she can't sleep when I'm not there. So I haven't had much sleep. And I tried to fall asleep today, but... Sometimes, especially it happened with the ET spaceship as well. When your creative mind's going and you get so many ideas running around your head, I find it hard to sleep. But I'm really happy with how the Enterprise turned out. And if you really want to have a go at something, which isn't too hard as long as you've drilled your hole, then by all means you should do that. It's such a simple fix. But why, oh why, would we only have one of the vents lit is beyond me. As you can see, I haven't even got the lead for the LEDs in there for that now. I've put that on the shelf because obviously there was a spare LED which we still need in there. But I'm sure I'll find a use for that LED somewhere. Phil Sequel needs to take over Doctor Who now. I kind of like watching Doctor Who because of my daughter when Matt Smith was in it and David Tennant, and then I lost interest again after that. But for me, the main Doctors for me, I've mentioned it in stream before, is like the Tom Baker, Peter Davison years. They're my Doctors. You're very close to 1,000 orders, you see, Ian. You're as close to me as I am to 30,000 subscribers. There'll be landmarks between both of us. Clement, it's not on the channel at the moment. It will be, okay? I'm hoping probably in the next week or two, because we're almost finished pack 1, and then I will make sure I advertise it everywhere about the DC3. It's going to work better that way, because I'm finding that the pack videos where I'm doing more than just one issue, where I'm doing between 4 and 10 issues in one go, get a lot more interest and a lot more views. So but it's interesting. Plus I do need to edit it down, unless you want to see me crying for like 10 hours. You're not on here live, just when get done it come on. Oh right, okay. Just so you know, something's been going on with YouTube lately. So when I end the stream after this stream, for some reason it says I'm still live, but I'm not. there's nothing broadcasting, and YouTube finally figures it out and they will shut the stream off. But I think on Thursday it went on for about another 7 or 8 hours. I think it was about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning that it stopped. So I don't know what that's all about. So if you see me still live at midnight tonight in the UK, I'm not, trust me. Thank you for all those tips, by the way. I'm going to try and get down to these comments, and I will read them, I promise. Yeah, it did look like desert sand in the air. I've never seen anything like it, Pete. It was just yellow. It was really eerie looking. It's the sort of sky you see before a tornado. Oh, there we go, Bergdis. Thank you for that. Why? I'm really behind, aren't I? Oh my God, I'm 15 minutes. How can I be 15 minutes behind? Either you guys are chatting so much or I'm 15 minutes behind. We've got 300 subscribers in here. Welcome to the channel, everyone. I am trying to answer questions. That's what Thursday night's all about. And I try and read every single comment, but I'm really finding it hard lately, I have to say. The WoW channel turning into the Butterfly Effect movie. It is. You never know where this channel's going, Andrew, I'm telling you. We start the stream with a Stella and who knows where it ends up. On a fishing boat in Nova Scotia. Me and your missus were what? You were tripping over each other for a good 8 years before we got together. It's crazy the way fate works, doesn't it? The weird thing is, I said I still remember all the songs and I still remember all my lines, and I was 11. Now I'm like 47 and I still remember it all. That can't be normal, can it? Your forever wife. You're impossible to get rid of. Yeah, you can say that twice. Now I haven't seen the redo of the Spitfire, Dr. Inferno, but Phil's doing it. Phil Siegel's doing it, and his one looks absolutely brilliant. I'm guessing it's harder, but I believe Hilda, have you done this one? Hilda, I didn't actually find the part. It pinged off, but there was plenty. It's only a brass pin that you get for the victory, so I just cut another one, painted it, and put that on. So I don't know where it went. I haven't got a clue. I even slowed the video down and it sort of disappeared. If I was a magician, I'd be making a fortune on that. You watched Coming to America too. I actually enjoyed it. I'll tell you why I enjoyed it though, Flashman. My expectations were like none. I thought this is going to be a god-awful movie. It would just pass the time. So I went in low and, it lifted me. I thought it was quite good. But then again, I went into the Rise of Skywalker low and it actually went further than low. Oh, what a god-awful movie that is. Is there a way to strike those last two films from canon? We need one of those little flashy devices for Men in Black or something, don't we? So we don't have to remember them. Oz may not get the passwords, but you at least you live in a fabulous country. They certainly do, Steve. I loved my time out in Oz. From what I remember, I said I was 6 when I came back, but I was born over there. So I do have the privilege of having 2 passports, which is good. They actually abolished that in 1986, so I was lucky to get in with that. Pete 2020, my favourite Next Generation episode, I did mention this before, is Cause and Effect, where the Enterprise keeps crashing into the other ship and it just repeats over and over and over again. That's easily my favourite. Q Who is my second favourite, when they meet the Borg for the first time. What other one do I like? Time's Arrow. I think everyone likes Time's Arrow. The Inner Light. That's good. That's the Inner Light. Isn't that the one where Picard goes and lives a full life and learns to play the pipe and stuff? I've got loads. What did you think of my picture today? I don't know how many of you have seen that in Las Vegas. It's such a shame that's not there anymore. That was brilliant. Have I explained... I'm gonna break away from chat because I'm gonna tell you again, if you haven't heard the story, that we went into the Hilton. I've never seen the Las Vegas Star Trek experience, and they had Quark's bar there with like massive goldfish bowl size rum. I'm telling you, absolutely blotto out my mind. But they also had 2 interactive rides, and the first one was like a Klingon story, and the second one was Borg Encounter. Now remember, I'm drunk. Okay, so I'm very much drunk in Vegas. Nothing changes there. Well, we went on the Klingon encounter. I didn't know what to expect. And what they do is they bundle you into this room, which looks like a lift. And you expect the lift to go up. And they're saying, we're just going to go to the floor that, you know, we're going on. And then you hear all these explosions, which is mad. Rumbles, a sound and all of that. And then this massive light from above just blinds you. And you're looking around and all of that. And then when you look down, you're on the bridge of the Enterprise. And it's like, how did I get here? And they've done like an emergency transport and they beamed you from where you was onto the bridge of the Enterprise. And obviously what they've done is the walls fell away while the light was on to blind you so you couldn't see it. And then you're just sitting on the... It was the most amazing thing. And obviously being drunk, I was like, that's real. I've been teleported. This is great. We went to the backstage tour. So we went all around to see what the backstage was, which I got lost in the areas where people are dressing up into costumes and all of that. But I did manage to find my way back to Quark's bar. So another warp core breach was on the go, the run. So I'm completely blotto this time. So me and my friend that was in that picture, we decided to do the Borg encounter. Now, obviously, you follow the directions of the assistant and say, you're going to go into here and you're going to go to the interactive ride. You need to come with me this side. And you've got Borg chasing you, which are like actors in costume. But we were drunk. You've got to forgive me. We were like, we can take them on, people. Come on. And this poor assistant was like, please, lads, you've got to come this way. Best time ever. But yeah, needless to say, we defeated the Borg and we defeated the Klingons. Great story. But if my friend Russell's watching this, that's probably a trip down memory lane. It's so good. I've got some pictures from it as well. I'll show you some pictures in a if we got time at the end, I'll show you some pictures of me drunk on Warp Core Breach in that experience. You can't do the Enterprise build until you finish your Terminator. Well, we've not got long left for that, David. I think we're up to issue 102 for subscribers now, so there are only 18 issues to go. 18 issues. Can you believe how quick that's gone? Did you get those pics you sent me? I don't know, Jim. I'll have to check. I got the pics from the STL files you showed me for the back of the Ecto one. Is that the one? And I saw someone had painted one as well. You looked at the pics of the Enterprise E and the pieces you painted emergency flush vents, yeah? I don't understand. Someone tried to tell me today that they weren't. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. Emergency flush vents. They said they were windows. I'm like, I don't think they're windows. RoboCop over Iron Man. Definitely. Definitely. But I guess it's what era you were brought up with, Graham. I'd like a RoboCop. But if you have a RoboCop, you've got to have an Ed 209, don't you? You can't have one without the other. And if the scale of the RoboCop is what it is, the Ed 209 would be bigger than the Terminator. Can you imagine an Ed 209 the size of the Terminator? Now that is what I'm talking about. All you Partworks companies, get onto someone now. No, nothing on the Spitfire, Anthony. As a matter of fact, I've got 2 Spitfires down here, which is 48 and 49. I think that's it. There's nothing to do. So there's nothing to do until I think we get to issue 50 or 51 and we can start putting things together. So I'm probably going to be doing all of those on a live stream because it's just going to go so quick. But there you go. You still got the Super Snake in boxes. Well, how can you not be tempted to open them, Mark? Just ordered the Agora Cobra. The Cobra's a lovely build. That's up there. Hopefully that video is going to be up tomorrow, just so you know. And the Batmobile, everyone's waiting for the Batmobile. Apparently that's like, I didn't realise how much interest that Batmobile's got. Since they started to show adverts for it in America, I've been inundated. It's like the holy grail of builds it's been described as. Pretty crazy. This is a typical statement from Mrs. Welder Wayne. Look at that. I've told Dan the cutting mat is too new and beautiful to use. I have been trying to show Mrs. Welder Wayne the American show Hoarder's Paradise. For obvious reasons. Tomorrow evening, Chloe's going to be releasing that. I'm hoping to have the video done for tomorrow and hopefully released tomorrow. I'm just going to finalise that with Chloe. Make sure it works, obviously. Peter, I think they know. I think they know there's a market for it, big time. They don't need me to tell them that. No, we saw the trial for that. Clement, am I saying it right? Clement. I'm going to say Clement. I'm hoping it's right. I've never seen anything from the trial, but I wasn't overly impressed with that figurine. An alien needs to be crouched, looking like an alien, looking like a creature, not standing upright like a action figure. That's what it reminded me of, an action figure. Oh, look, Gary, you've just mentioned it as well. Everyone's mentioning the Batmobile. Can you stop at Castle Douglas on the world tour? Well, if we go back to Wigtown, Kerry, then we have to, because we have to pass there. I've heard that the Eleanor is very similar to the Super Snake, so it's going to be interesting when I get that through the post eventually. Hello, look, my daughter's in chat tonight. Hello, this is how I get to see my family at the moment. Obviously, we're all on lockdown still, so we just go onto live streams and chat with each other. Yes, didn't you hear the news on my social media, Arsena? That I'm for the X-Wing, I'm collaborating with D'Agostini. Now, they haven't got a way to actually just put me on like an influencer program to send stuff out. So what they've been doing is they've been charging all the issues to their company credit card. Well, in December, their company credit card expired. So they haven't sent any more issues up, but they've rectified that now. So I should be getting something in the next couple of weeks. I did think that was strange, I have to say. Yeah, look, how many people are going to tell me about Batmobile? I know it's crazy. I do think it's exponential, Kevin. The more subscribers you get seems to attract more subscribers. I don't know. I just like interacting with people. It just means I've got more people now to interact with. Look, see, when everyone subscribes, it pops up on the screen. That is absolutely great. Shall we see what we're on? I was on 29,954. I'm now on 29,956. It's actually live. It's going up. Wow. I'm going to wake up tomorrow to 30,000 subscribers, hopefully. Crazy stuff. And they're still going. Zepmaster. Hello, Zepmaster. I like these names. As a matter of fact, I do like these names, especially Big Bad Donkey Walloper. Don't forget, Wayne, when the NFL comes back over, you and Esther are coming over to mine for the weekend. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm so up for that, you wouldn't believe. I take it it's not happening this year. Is it? Or is it? Is that there's no been decision about that? Who knows? Because we're supposed to be completely out of lockdown by June. But if it is, then yeah, I'm so up for that. I don't think I'm up to going to Tottenham Stadium, to be honest with you. I can't think of a place I'd rather not be at, but there you go. Mr. K subscribe. Wow, you're all coming in. Let me have a quick look again. It's climbing. It's climbing. 29,960. 40 now. Wow. Look at it. It's just coming up on the screen. Anyone would think it's a bot. Look. And people are super chatting as well. You just like hearing the sound effects, don't you? Jim, I've got to ask this, yeah? You started a row, Jim, between me and Mrs. Rolderwayne. Be a very shame. Did you get the pics? I think I did. I will check that, Jim. But I need to ask you, how is your name pronounced? Now, we think it could either be Satir, Sator, Sator, or Satire. Now, in America, we've been listening to the Percy Jackson things. They pronounce it Sator. So, how do you pronounce it phonetically? You have to put it in chat. Phonetically. I'm going to say Sator. But, see, the Mrs. Rolderwayne's obviously an English teacher, so it's starting a row. It's starting a row big time. I would, but you don't want to see my hairy chest. Plus, I don't know if YouTube allow me to show, the things that are under these. Can I even refer to them? I don't know. Got to be very careful on YouTube lately. She's not impressed that she had to go looking at me at 3 o'clock in the morning. No, definitely. You found this channel because of Eagle Moss's Ecto1 ad on Facebook. I looked up videos on YouTube and where the Wayne was for. Oh, that's interesting, Ethan. Thank you, Ian. Super pair character dancing under a rain of confetti and taking that off to say you're amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Ian. I think I missed a tip from you last Thursday as well. I apologise for that. I did say to Mrs. Rolderwayne, I'll be honest, look, there's 306 people in at the moment. I really am struggling to keep up with the chat. And at the moment, look, I'm reading from Facebook, because it's not just YouTube comments that come on my screen. I see Facebook comments, and I also see Periscope and Twitter, all over the place. So I'm trying to keep them in order. But like this comment here from Mitochondrial Journey, found a good site for LEDs and all kit small scale lights. You have to email me that, because I'm always after that information. But that came up at 2023. We're at 2039 now. There's only 20 minutes left of the stream, and I'm so far behind. Oh, you put the link up. There we go. So if you're after small model lights, smallscalelights.co.uk. Thank you for that. But there's so many new names now coming into the channel. So welcome to the world of Wayne. And we do live streams on Tuesday, live streams on Thursday. Tuesday is normally a build stream, and if you're on my Patreon, we do a Patreon only stream on Wednesday. It's a lot more intimate, and I can keep up with the comments normally. Do you prefer the issue a week or the pack? I prefer the packs, but there's a proviso with that. They're stressful, because when I film a pack, it takes most of the day. It takes about 3 or 4 hours to build, and then it takes probably double that to do the edit for it. And you do see some of the times when I make mistakes, like the Terminator. If you noticed, I left one of my things in when I'm trying to say link to the Agora models, and I was getting frustrated, and I forgot to cut it out. It's cut out now because I can trim it off YouTube, but it's gone onto the blooper reel that I'm going to have at the end of the year. So Doc 2 is Sylvester McCoy, and you had a crush on Sophie Aldred. Oh my god. You like jazz? I couldn't pinpoint artists or anything for jazz, but I'm happy to be in a jazz bar just chilling. So yeah, I'll tell you what, a really good jazz musician, believe it or not, Jeff Goldblum. If you've seen The World According to Jeff Goldblum on Disney Plus, the guy's he's amazing. He's amazing. His jazz music. Where are we? I'm seeing a lot of repeated messages. Look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down to keep up with things. So if you've asked a message and I haven't answered it, then by all means ask me again, because I'm at the bottom again now. That's a centaur. It is a centaur. A satyr. I'm sure it's satyr. Did you answer that? Let me have a look. Satyr. Like the Greek myth. Yeah, I know what it is, satyr. We just don't know how to pronounce it. Let me have a look. It's pronounced satyr. 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 So yeah, I was right. Satyr. Does that mean I'm right, Mrs. Wayne? Can I say I'm right in my own house? I'm never right. Satire, isn't it? No, it's not satire. At one time, Mike Banks, they thought that satire, came from satyr, but that was disproven in the 18th century or something, in the 19th century. So they've got nothing to do with them. It does come from Greek mythology, from what I understand, the satyr. But satyr, there we go. I should know that because I'm an avid Dungeons and Dragons fan. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons all the time. As a matter of fact, I've got the Dungeons and Dragons set down here that the kids bought me for my birthday last year. And because of lockdown, we haven't had to play it. So I get to be a dungeon master again. God, that's going to be great, having a game there. I've told the family we're going to have a geek out, and I'm going to introduce them to the world of Dungeons and Dragons. What a way to postage it. You were linking music festivals. The Download Festival. I love the Download Festival, Craig. I said the best one I've been to was, 92, I think it was. It was, it would have been about 92. It was Aerosmith headlining with Sepultura, Pantera, Extreme, TerraVision, Therapy. Great one. I missed the Guns N' Roses one. But that's not far from me. The old Monsters of Rock it was at the time. But yeah, I do like heavy metal, believe it or not. I mean, I play guitar, so it's I learnt to Metallica and Van Halen. I'm sure when done the R2D2, you said I'm at 200 something, and now it's metal. So many subscribers. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? I've still got these plaques on the wall. Now these aren't official. These are what Mrs. Wilder Wayne made me. So she made me one out of clay, and that one says for reaching 1,000 subscribers, and then one out of like glass, which says Wilder Wayne for reaching 20,000 subscribers. So you never know. Might get my silver play button one day, but you need 100,000 for that. Half man, half goat. That's right. Saying that, Pan's Labyrinth was a brilliant film. Has anyone seen that? I really did like that. I did forget to send you those links. Sorry, Jim. I'm terrible, aren't I? Can you send me a reminder on my WhatsApp now, and I'll do it after the stream. Most of the time after the stream, I'm just like, yeah. I think John Builds Iconic Military Models told me as well. You have a sort of like a high, and you're buzzing after a stream, and your brain's firing on all cylinders, even though you're doing nothing. So you can't quite do anything. There's so much to do, you don't do anything. But Gary, no, you will like the DC3 when I've got it all together. I think you'll appreciate it all being in one go rather than bits and pieces. Because in that 1 hour, not a lot got done, believe me. No, you can't say that. I'm the right one. Have you had the next patch of the Dodge Charger? No, well, Kevin, they sent me the same one again. So now I've got issues 1 and 2 3 times. But they have sent issue 4, 5, 6 and 7 to me. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should be here tomorrow. They posted it a couple of days ago, so the tracking says it should be here tomorrow. I've already done 3 and 4, so I've only got 5 and 6 left to do. But yeah, I have got issues 1 and 2 falling out my ears at the moment. No, I didn't, Kerry. There's no way I could fix it. I tried everything I could. And then what I did is I went back and looked at my trial video for the Ark, and I didn't have that problem at all. So I don't know. But you're never going to see it. Yeah, the subs should be getting them, Sparky. So if you're not, then I would phone them, because they actually told me dates of dispatch and stuff when I called them. Consult Moa 433. I need to get a new room. I don't know about redecorating it because I've got no room for anything. I mean, I forgot to tell you, we had a massive box. That was the other thing I was going to tell you. A massive box delivered yesterday. The Peugeot 205, which, where is it at the moment? It's here. Whoops, upside. There. Peugeot 205. They're only going to send me a case. So I've got a case which is the size of the DeLorean stand, and the glass case that goes over the top, which you have to put yourself. Ginormous, but God knows where I'm going to put it. So, next time we do the Peugeot, hopefully there'll be one up next week of that, then I'll show you the case. Don't do it, you'll be on the sofa tonight. I might get some sleep then, Paul. And look, everyone, you know what? We should start a cause. You know, like the what do they have? You have the thing where you sign a petition and then Parliament have to argue it if they get over 10,000. We should do this for the right to have spaceships above your TV. I'll champion the cause for downtrodden husbands who aren't allowed to put Starship Enterprises above their TVs. Have you seen today the whole thing about some baroness from the Green Party wants to put a curfew on all men, so we're not allowed out after 6 p.m. That's her solution to vulnerability of women in the inner cities. So I'm not allowed out after 6 p.m. Yeah, I'm never right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. In my head, I'm right. I'm always right in my head. But then Mark, Mrs. Rhoda Wayne says I'm stubborn. That's when it comes out. When I'm right, I apparently turn stubborn. Andrew Davison, we actually live down the road from a place called the Boating Lake. So yeah, we got a boating lake just down the road, literally like 400 yards. We've also got a big castle about 400 yards that way. We've got Rockingham Castle, where they filmed Top Secret with Val Kilmer. Are you a goblin or a dice dragon yet? No. Back in the day, I used to play Call of Cthulhu and Paranoia and Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. So we're just basic at the moment. I'm teaching them the basic rules before we get to AD&D. So, but it's all changed now. I did say to Mrs. Rhoda Wayne, I really do miss my Monsters Compendium though, because that's where I would be able to pronounce names like Satyr Sata. The new light behind me is from Amazon. Now, you can use any RGB lights in here, and you can change colours. So, I don't know. I'm going to set all your Echo Dots off now. Alexa, turn the studio lights red. And it changes. So the lights cost about £11. So get any make you want, but then you can get a controller for it that makes them wireless and communicates with the Echo Dot. And I think that's £7.99. I think there is a link on my Amazon store. Then you can just wire them in just like that, and you can add as many as you want to it as well. But it looks a lot better with lights behind me. I really missed it when they were Satyr. So you're saying Satyr, Reese? See, how many people don't know Satyr? It's Satyr. I'm sure it's Satyr. It's not Satyr. Oh. You see what you started now? Metal rules. I love metal. Some of the bands I've seen, brilliant. I saw Thunder back in the day at Southend Tech. I was the guy with the leather shirt. Believe it or not, I had long hair. I had the fingerless leather gloves. I have to try and dig some of them pictures out as well. Oh, I'm a right metalhead. Although I'm not allowed to listen to that sort of music, you know, loudly in this house now. You grew up 5 miles away from Castle Donington. My mates and I used perimeter fence climb and sneak past to watch the Monsters of Rock. Monsters of Rock was brilliant. Did you watch the Black Hole video? I haven't seen it yet. No, I've been really busy today, Anthony. I haven't really picked up anything today at the moment. I will do though, Anthony. I will do. I'll get onto it. What inspired me to start building the model collection? It's right above my head, John. The Millennium Falcon. So when I started building that, I really got back into it again. Because I did do the Airfix kits as a kid. But these partwork models, up to about 4 years ago, they were like dribbling out. But in the last couple of years, anyone who's followed the channel for ages, it's just beggared belief how many there are. You play bass. I don't even have a guitar anymore. I sold my guitar. I had a see now. Here's another one. See, I pronounce it Ibanez. I've always pronounced it Ibanez. I had an Ibanez EX series. But what do I mean? Ibanez. I've heard it called all names, but I'm going to call it Ibanez because I call it Ibanez all the time. But you had an EX series with 2 double coil pickups and a whammy bar. Floyd Rose whammy it had as well. So I miss that guitar, and it was bought from Denmark Street in London. If you know Denmark Street, if you don't, do a Google search and you'll see how much history is down that street. Apparently, it's not there anymore. They knocked it down and built flats. They tried to get listed heritage because the Beatles wrote songs there. Loads of pop groups and artists wrote songs, but no, they got rid of it. Money talks, doesn't it? What's a fever tree? I've got no idea what you're on about. Start hanging stuff in the shed. Well, if you saw today's video, when I was doing the Enterprise, you'll see that the helmets have made their way out there now. So, yeah, we're slowly filling that one up as well now. The World of Wayne Act 2021. That's it. Yeah, I'm going to instigate it now. Monsters of Rock 84. Oh man, that'd be excellent. We got a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this group. I've noticed this actually, that model builders tend to like the same things. Not always, but we have got this little thing where we're not repulsed by something. We tend to like the same things, the same films, the same music. It's really weird, but it's quite welcoming. We got a great community. I always share that. We've got an absolutely brilliant community here. In the US, we don't have newsagents. Yes, you do, Wayne. So get monthly packs 4 issues. I wish we had newsagents. In fact, when I'm in the airport, Wayne, you have newsagents because I buy my Mad magazines from American newsagents at the airports, and they've got all the books. They've got the magazines. You've got the Cokes. That's the newsagents. That's what we have here. Does that make sense? It's called the Boating Lake. Ah, here we go. We've got some history for Corby, because many years ago there were radio-controlled model boat clubs that met there. They still do, Mrs. Wilderwain. By the cafe area, everyone brings their model boats down and they use them on the Boating Lake. Ooh, paranoia. The problem with paranoia, Gary, you ever played Dungeons and Dragons then, Gary? I didn't know that. Was that the computer would give ideas of quests and things that we had to do, but it never happened. All we kept doing was trying to kill each other. So all the players would try and get themselves in trouble with the computer so that they get banished and killed. So we never got anything done in paranoia. See, there's a lot of Dungeons and Dragons fans here. Satyr. I'm going to be saying that in my sleep tonight. Now you can see why you started a row. You're going to have to call yourself another mythical creature. Well, what's the other one that we were talking about? Because we've been listening to Stephen Fry's Mythos and Heroes books on audiobook. And the other one was Chimera. The Chimera, the lion, half, I don't know what it is. But I've always called it a chimera. Oh, that's me. I can't even say free properly though, so there you go. No, Matthew, not by a long way. I've got no space at all for all these models. So I try not to think about when they finished, because when they do, look, I've got 2 Terminators sitting behind me. So, they look like, you know, Guardians. They look like the Southern Oracle in Oracle, that's right, isn't it? In the Never-Ending Story. How can you say Oracle without sounding American? We used to have Oracle in the UK as like a teletext service on ITV. Oh my God! Look, we've got a band in here as well. Oh, it'd be good to jam. I need to have a play around. And Ibanese, E-bands, I-bands. Who knows? Sven plays guitar as well. Look, we could have like a whole group going here. Look at Brian Reagan's in a metal band as we speak. We've got everyone. You're kidding me? Oh my God! It's 5 to 9. Oh, I'm so sorry that I've missed loads of comments tonight again. I don't know what's wrong with me, and I keep seeing all of these tips popping up on the screen, but for some reason I'm not seeing them in my chat feed. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over to stand by. Something's not right with my chat feed tonight. I'm going to click on the stream. I'm going to pause it, and then I don't know why. I don't know. If I've missed any chips and donations, I really apologise, but it seems like my chat's playing up tonight as well. But they are popping up on the screen, so it's all good. I can't believe how many of us play guitar, bass in a metal band. The old kings in Lord of the Rings, that's exactly what it looks like, Carl. What's that? Fabrice, hello. Thanks for the help, support and dedication. Did you hear anything on Pack 6 Shelby Cobra? Yeah, Fabrice, I've done it. It's up there and it's finished. The video is on the channel, but I can't release it until I get the nod. So I'm hoping it can be released tomorrow. Hoping. I only release them when I know that the packs are going out to everybody. When they're going out to everyone, that's when I release the videos. So, you know, Svi, I follow Ian Livingston on Twitter. But yeah, Fighting Fantasy, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain, Forest of Doom, Death Trap Dungeon. They're the books. That's what House of Hell. God, Space Assassin. That's what made you. That's what made my childhood. Wow, look, you've done you've done everything that I've done, Gary. Wow. I didn't know you was a D&D fan. You should have told me that when you were here. God, I love D&D. Well, look, it's that time of night. I can't believe how quick. Where would you put? I've got to answer this one. Bergdis. Where would you put the Orient Express diorama? I don't know, Bergdis, but I would want one. I've seen it. It looks brilliant. But there you go. But listen, I hope you enjoyed that stream tonight. It's just a shame I didn't get to show you some of those pictures from Vegas, because that would have made you laugh. We're going to be back chatting, and we're actually doing builds on Tuesday next week. Hopefully we're going to have the Cobra out tomorrow. That'll probably be tomorrow evening. In the meantime, during the day, we should have the power mod installed in the Ecto 1, so I'll show you all about that. I will clear that with Chloe first just to make sure that I can release that and everything's good to go on that one as well. But listen, everybody, have a great weekend. If I do get issue 20 of the Ecto 1, I will go live impromptu, probably in my dressing gown, as Bergdis said, to keep you all happy and to let you know what's happening. But look, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Let's hope when I wake up tomorrow we've hit 30,000. That would absolutely make my week. That would make my year. Anyway, listen, take care everybody. See you later.